All right, everyone, let's do a twin flame soulmate journey reading. Why not? We're coming off the tails of a lot of energy, just off the full moon, which was a very interesting reading. We talked a little bit in the extended about the energy being right, for two cups to come together. You know, and the universe made a point to say that. I got one deck for the divine feminine and one deck for the divine masculine. Let's give them a shuffle. Let's see where we go. Let's split the polarities here. All right, let me give the deck a shuffle for the divine feminine and say this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, you found Steve Love Cherry, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. There's a whole playlist of these. You're all moving at different speeds on your timelines. What does that mean? The energy's right for two soulmates to come together, finally, for something to happen. Well, if you watch the full moon reading, in general, you know there's opportunity energy here around the connection. Opportunity is there. It's up to somebody's free will. I equated it with schnapps in the extended reading. Schnapps is a word that phonetically forms with the first letter of each element that scientists look for when they look for a planet that might or might not have life. They look for schnapps. It makes about 99% of the requirement for life. Schnapps is carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and sulfur. That's what they look for. They all got to be there. All of them. Can't be missing one. So that's kind of what's going on right now. The energy is right. We got schnapps. We got peppermint kind, right? We got schnapps here. Let's see what's going on, though. Let's see what they're going to do with their free will. I don't know. But I wouldn't miss that full moon reading. It's a very important element right now that bleeds into Lionsgate, which is coming up. I'll probably pull that reading on Sunday, upcoming Sunday. All right, I'm still shuffling. I got the DF side right now. I see your bottom card. I'm not going to show it to you yet because I just got done talking about schnapps. I said the universe told us in the extended for the full moon reading that the energy is right for something to happen. Scientists look for schnapps. They look for those elements. They have to be there. They make up 99% of what's required for life to either exist or have existed or can exist. So, that said, the energy is right for two cups to come together, right? I said that. I think it's even in the title. Two cups, your bottom card. How about that? No Vegas card trick here. The energy is right. It is. The opportunity energy is there. That full moon allows you to drop preconceived notions about yourself, about other people. It creates a lot of bravery in and of itself. All right, we'll see. And that came out in the reading, and yeah, they still bring a little Eight of Swords with them, but hey, let's see. Okay, let's see. Your base energy, Knight of Pentacles. Yep, the energy is right. It's a reliable energy. It's a nice energy. It's always a nice energy. It could be going a lot faster. Is somebody hung up in Eight Swords a little bit? Yeah, the full moon reading told us that. But the environmental energy, the opportunity is there for two cups to come together, for this side to come over to this side. Also, the opportunity energy is there, right, for new soulmates to come in. When the environmental energy is balanced, all bets are off. That's a beautiful thing with balanced environmental energy. All right, it's opportunity energy on crack. Okay. All right, we'll clarify. We'll get there. Let's pull on the DM side, which randomly at the bottom has a Knight of Swords, by the way. All right. We're going to clarify yours with the little animal deck and theirs with the little light seer. All right, let's see. Let's give it a shuffle. Give me the DM side. All right. We got schnapps here, people. It's here. There could be life on this planet. Let's see where we go. Let's see where we go. Okay. Well, yep, we got schnapps. It is their bottom card, their environmental energy is the Two of Wands. Yeah, they're thinking about it. They're looking and thinking about it. But again, it's sort of this, under this full moon energy with all the other energies around it. It really is a go for it energy. It's take your chances. It's opportunity energy. And whenever that's there, whenever the energy feels nice and balanced like this, opportunity, you feel like you can do it, right? It's the Two of Wands, setting the intention to come toward, definitely looking your way. All right. Remember, it's up to their free will. I can't predict free will. Yeah. The High Priestess. They feel it in their bones. Every inch of them Every inch of them is pushing them. Pushing this girl, make the move. Stop looking out the window and do something. Okay? There's a hidden, this is very hidden. And I said, I don't remember if it was the extended for the full moon or the main reading. I said, spying is going to start first. That's kind of what she's doing here, thinking about it, right? That's spying energy, just thinking about you and contemplating it or whatever. And then there's action after that. And there is. I got the High Priestess here. There's hidden energy here. We're going to pull on the hidden energy when we get there. Let's clarify your side first. Let's talk about the Knight of Pentacles. Two of Cups energy will come with it. What's under that? Yeah, 4 cups. 4 cups. That explains a lot. This is kind of a stopped energy here. I sometimes call it in this deck the deer in the headlights, right? I think this person, it either can be read, that frequency of energy can be read as you're surprised that they show up because they said they weren't interested, or maybe you're not interested anymore. Maybe they show up and it gives you a moment to say, do I really want this? It's possible. Any of that and more is possible. There's thousands of people watching, and it's going to play out. The same frequency of energy will play out 1,000 different ways. But keep that in mind. Take it as it resonates, like the kids like to say. Randomly at the bottom of this, your clarifier deck is the High Priestess. That's what they have over here. All right. So we got some resonance here. We got a nice sounding chord. If it was on a piano or a guitar or something, it's a nice sounding chord. What's going on here? Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. Bring that Two of Cups with it. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Let's see. All right. Okay. Your bottom card is 4 Wands. There's a stable new beginning about to happen. That's going to be crossing the center card, and it's red with the Two of Cups. There's schnapps here. There's some incredible balance. Okay? We got ourselves a good party. Somebody brought the schnapps. Yeah. The energy is right for something to happen for sure. No doubt. What's on top? Why is the Knight of Pentacles here specifically? Queen of Wands. Why might you not be interested if they show up? I think that's the majority of you. Or you're not sure? Because I don't think they open up much. And we talked about that in the full moon reading to death. So I'm not going to overdo it here. All right? They're not going to, there's still that little bit of wall there. This is something they're working to get past, though. If this energy shows up over here, they are working to get past this. They're disgusted with themselves for living this way. And we talked about that in the full moon reading the other day. Center card, crossed by 4 Wands, which is all red with 2 cups. Yeah, the moon. Hidden energy again. A lot of hidden energy here. Coming out of the shadows. Things are coming out of the shadows. I think it's new soulmates. I think it's all kinds of things. I think this is a message for you to use your discernment. All right? It's sort of that, like I say, sometimes everybody wants to bang the Empress, but not everybody gets to. The Empress uses her discernment, his or her. I still say this, and this came up in the full moon reading as well. It's interesting, that's the moon card. I still say this side over here is going to find out something. It's something that's going to give you cause for thought. Okay? I think it will. I think you'll stop a moment and go, There's some sort of secret that's going to be revealed. It just keeps coming up over and over again, and repeating messages are important. What's red with the Queen of Wands? Yeah, the Queen of Swords. Remember the full moon reading? We had the Queen of Swords in the soul and the Queen of Wands on top of it. I talked a lot about how the Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands don't get along, right? I got the Queen of Wands coming to have lunch with you. This is your energy attached to this, the Queen of Swords, on one level. And again, the Queen of Swords doesn't tolerate a whole lot of the nonsense and superficial nature, surface energy of the Queen of Wands. That's one level. The other level is, within themselves, within this energy that's coming over here, they're disgusted with themselves for their behavior. This whole column here backs up the entire full moon reading, 100%. And that's about what I would have expected in a twin flame journey reading the day after it. All right? Wow. There's a good chance for communication here, but there's also a chance that you're like, it's the same old shit. It might be, but I still think you get yourself a 4 of Wands situation, because through communication, this allows for a stable, this allows you to move toward your real deal 10 of Pentacles one way or another. I think you find something out. Some kind of secret is revealed, or maybe at the very least, this side tells you why they ran. Reveals to you some things that usually you have to watch tarot readings to find out. All right. High Priestess. Hidden energy. Secrets. Lots of secrets. Lots of secrets. That's probably why she's holding back here a little bit on that card. Right? Just looking out the window. She's up about 3 floors from the way I see it. All right. Let's see what's going on here. So what are they going to do? Why is the High Priestess here? Why? Why is the High Priestess here? Why? Yeah. That's why it's here. There's a lot of secrets here that you don't know. I said over here, I think you find out some secrets. And you got a decision to make at that point. Right? The energy is right. You got schnapps. The energy is right for for life. Right? The energy is right for life. The energy is right for 2 soulmates to come together. Absolutely. But when they do, I think you find something out. I got 5 swords as their bottom card, crossing their center card, red with this 2 of wands. And again, you know, there's setting the intention. There's a lot of apprehension here. And what's worrying somebody, the card wants to reveal itself, so I'll show it, is all this love they feel. It's all flowing, and that's tough, because it's like somebody's still worried about what they're going to say, how much they're going to say. They're still being very short-sighted with all this, you know. And it's because there's some secrets here. There's something they never told you, or something they're afraid to admit. It could be that. I mean, if you think about it, that just makes sense. What's on top of the High Priestess? Why is it here? In the Wheel of Fortune. They're going to have to speak up. The energy here is one. I still say, again, this side reaches out. You find out something. It may be you hear it from a third party. It's possible. I mean, but I really read this energy as like a conversation happens and you're sort of stunned by it a little bit, you know. Again, these 2 don't have lunch together well. This one demands the truth, and this one has a very interesting relationship with the truth, especially emotional truth. What's the center card here? It's crossed by, well, my coffee house guy, the reason I make coffee at home, but the 5 of Swords, and red with the 2 of Wands. What's the holdup? 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. This can read a lot of ways. Some of these secrets might be somebody loses something by coming towards you, by giving to this. What's her holdup? Why is she still sitting up here on the 3rd floor and not getting in the elevator and coming down? It can be that. Maybe there's something that they lose. Also, I think they're just afraid to give to it. I think they're afraid of these feelings. I think that's really the primary energy. And we got a great color match here with all this shit. You know, even there, it's all this color. It all talks about heart chakra and communication, and Queen of Cups in particular. So they're anxious here. Just look at the picture of the dude. I think it's a dude, right? Could be Peppermint Patty, I don't know. But look at the image of the dude, right? Look at a little stressed out, right? About this. This is what's fueling it, because all these emotions are flowing. And there's some secrets they have to reveal, and things they might have to. It could just be as simple as they have to admit to you that they've cared the whole time. That came up too in the full moon. I think the extended, where you know they've cared about this right from the moment they initially ran. You know what's red with the Wheel of Fortune? The moon. Yeah. Again, secrets have to come out. Moon. I said there's resonance here. These 2 are in balance. We got schnapps. We got all the elements for life here. All the elements for 2 soulmates to come together. But somebody's going to have to reveal some things. And in this deck, that there is my Queen of Cups, my redhead, same hair and everything, underwater. Okay? They've kept a lot hidden. And they're worried, very worried about revealing it. But they know if they don't come right, if they don't open up, then it might go wrong. And again, round and round. This is what happens when you live a Queen of Wands or King of Wands lifestyle. You hide behind a wall of pretense and you keep a lot of secrets. You don't let a lot of people in because then they'll know your secrets. But when you have this kind of love for somebody, you've got to take the leap of faith. You've got to let them in. This whole thing, all this energy right now is driving these runners batshit crazy. Driving this side absolutely batshit crazy. There's no doubt. But again, I think they do. I would bet the majority do show up, and the Queen of Swords, going to have a conversation with the Queen of Wands. They're going to reveal something, and no matter what happens, you get your 4 of Wands. You get your stable new beginning. You get some way to move forward, some way to move on, either with or without this person. But the energy's right for it to happen. There's no doubt. Let's talk to the witches, which I shit you not, I did not know. I didn't know we've been talking about schnapps this whole fucking reading, right? Now y'all know what it means, right? Steve's Science Channel here. It's all here. 2 of Cups randomly at the bottom, yeah. I mean, it's just, we can't get rid of the 2 of Cups. When the energy's right for, even if it's a planet, when the energy's right for life to happen, it happens. It springs into action. It just shows up. Out of nowhere, all of a sudden there's microbes. And then those microbes, the next thing you know, there's human beings walking around, right? That kind of thing. Anyway, let's see where we go here. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. I don't know if it wants to talk about you or them. It definitely wants to talk about schnapps. No doubt about it. Carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and sulfur. 99% what's necessary on a planet for life. 99%, quite frankly, energetically, of what's necessary for 2 soulmates to come together, apparently. As it keeps coming up, it keeps showing up all over the place. All right, let's go. Let's do it. What else you want to tell everyone? I'm going to pull 3 cards and a crossing card. I don't know who it wants to talk about, but that 2 of Cups would indicate maybe you. And I'll tell you. We'll see. Or the DF side. You're not all DFs watching. We've got some enlightened DMs here. And we got some spy and runners here, too. All right. A few of you spilled the beans or they checked your history. I don't know. Whatever. You know, if they're spying on your social media, you mentioned Steve Love Tarot. They know about Steve Love Tarot, so they show up. We got a few of them here. They don't like me much, but that's all right. I make people look at things. All right. All right. I'm the Hermit and the King of Swords. You don't want to try to hide anything from me. I'll point it out. Let's go. Here we go. We're done. Oh, shit. Yeah, they're coming. We had the 2 of Cups, and now we have at the bottom the Lovers. These are powerful connections. Well, yes, that's true. But I think the energy is trying to say something else. I think the energy right now is very powerful. I mean, we don't just have schnapps. We got a lot of it. Okay? If a scientist if this was a planet and a scientist found it and they checked the elements and it's all there, there'd be a lot of schnapps here. I'm talking frat party. All right? I'll tell you what. Coming together here is the environmental energy is right for this to happen. All right? It's absolutely right. Total confirmation, triple confirmation in this reading. And I got it pretty solid in the extended for the full moon. Now, it is up to their free will what the fuck they do. Don't blame me if your person doesn't show up. That's them. I'm just reading the energy. The energy's right for life. It doesn't have to happen. It doesn't have to. Sometimes it doesn't. Right? Sometimes it's all there, but it just doesn't happen, or it won't happen for until the future. That's possible too. Schnapps can be there on a planet, and they can find it, but there's nothing there for life. But later down the road, 1,000,000 years or whatever, there will be. It's that kind of thing. I'm not saying you have to wait 1,000,000 years for this person. It looks like they're showing up. But yeah, 3 of Pentacles, they're showing up. They want something here. Center card, 8 of Pentacles. Yep, they're showing up. They want something here. 8 Pentacles crossed by the Lovers. Somebody here coming to put the work in because they want something. Now, I want to point out, I'll pull this card before I open my mouth, but why is the 3 of Pentacles? What's red with the 3 of Pentacles? Yep, 6 of Wands, victory. I was going to say it. I'll say it now. Yep. The universe is like, the energy's there. We got schnapps. We can have life. We've got 2 of Cups. The energy is there for 2 cups to happen. It is. We have total confirmation here. However, I just want to point out why this 4 of Cups is here again. Again, this person shows up. This should be the Sun. This should be, you should have 6 of Wands here underneath this 2 of Cups, right? Because this is what a lot of you wanted. This is a whole lot of be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. All right, somebody coming to reveal something to you. I've got that. I got double moons here. Either way, you get a nice 4 of Wands, because that's the environmental energy around it. Their intentions are good. All right, their intentions are good, but they are coming under Queen of Wands energy, which is Fakey McFakerman. And we do have that guy, not to be trusted, my coffee house guy, right? Right there. Somebody who's worried about giving to this. Worried because of what they feel, which means they don't share completely what they feel. So, somebody's coming to get victory, but there is an element of selfishness here from this side. And I know I tell you that a lot, and I know people don't like it, but it's the fucking truth. The Queen of Wands or King of Wands is very self-serving. All right? There's always an element of selfish there. Whether there's entitlement or not depends on the individual, but there's always an element of selfishness to it. There's always an element of caring what the other person thinks too much. Love requires a leap of faith. It's tough for this energy to do that. I can tell you there's a strong chance for something to happen here. Okay, what you do with it is up to you. Use your discernment. If you want them to be, if you need them to be more open, then you be the Queen of Swords. You are this energy. This is what you're reflecting in this reading, is that Queen of Swords over here. And the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords doesn't tolerate too much of this. Like I said in the full moon reading, these two don't go to yoga together, then go have lunch or coffee or scones or whatever. The Queen of Swords doesn't want to deal with this. This is too pretentious, right? That being said, the energy is right for two soulmates to come together. You're going to find out something. There's some kind of secret that can be revealed should this person make the proper free will decision. And it looks like the environmental energy is very much encouraging. This is opportunity energy on crack. Used to be called the choice. Sometimes it is in some decks. It's major arcana. It just means opportunity energy is there. The universe is offering you the chance. Do you want to do this? Here's your opportunity. Here's your chance. It's there. The option is there. It looks like their intention is to come in and work on things because they want something and get some victory, but I'm just cautioning you because they're coming in under Queen of Wands energy, and the Queen of Wands can be very self-serving, which would explain this, okay? Which would explain this reaction to this much love. My reaction to this much love for somebody would be joy. It would be, oh my God, this is wonderful. I need to tell them, right? Their reaction to it is that. It's my coffee house guy. That's his same reaction to getting a job and stopping asking for money outside the coffee house, right? It's a bit of that. It's just what it is. And it's funny I said that because this is the card of the worker here, right? Our little worker bee putting in the work. They're putting in the work, but it's not something they're comfortable with. So there's a good chance for communication. There's a good chance some kind of feelings are revealed. They know they have to. That's what's making them anxious. Keep in mind everything I said, but the opportunity energy is there. I've never seen it this much. In all the time I've been on YouTube, I've never mentioned schnapps or that kind of energy or the energy, it's perfect right now. It's perfect. It meets all the criteria for two soulmates to come together. All right, so there's a really good chance. But some of them, again, it's up to their free will. Some of them will decide not to, so please don't blame me. There's nothing I can do. Whenever I see this, the Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords are two cards that fuck us every time. I always say in the Leo readings, for example, the Leo soap opera, whenever I see an Eight of Swords, I know we're fucked. Because that person, if they get in their head too much, or other people get in their head, or they generate fears, it's all over. Well, for all of the runners, no matter what angle on the chart we're looking at here, the Five of Swords is always a problem. You can't shortcut this. All right, this is all or nothing. It's the Queen of Cups. She holds the Ace of Cups. She gives the full cup. So I just want you to keep that in mind. I don't want you to be disappointed for Cups. I want you to be smart and listen to what they have to say and decide if you want more. If you want more, tell them. This person here knows they have to reveal some things to you, so you could probably get a lot of it out of them. They're definitely in their feels under this energy. And what is this energy? Well, it dissipates. I divined out around the full moon energy. So a couple of weeks, but you're all moving different speeds on your timelines, so there's no time in the energy. It might be a couple of weeks in September for some of you, depending on where you are in your connection and all of that. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Blew my mind. I've never seen so much confirmation that the energy is right. I've never seen it. But I can almost understand this here. These ego-based runners have a hard time talking about the truth. You don't. You don't have a hard time, but the Queen of Wands, Fakey McFakerman, has an interesting relationship with the truth. It's their truth, which is not necessarily the truth, right? About emotions especially. Very nervous about it. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.